I caught my husband cheating on me for the third time in our 20 years of marriage. The first time was the night after our 2-year anniversary. I was working the night shift at the hospital, got off early 'cause someone came in early to relieve me, which never happens. I walked into our apartment and found him and his coworker asleep in my bed. She was in my spot, naked. I dragged her out by her hair and kicked his ass out too. But a week later, I let him back in. The second time was with some woman he met online. Yes, I took him back again. But by then I was empty. Felt worthless, like somehow it was my fault. That's when I knew I needed an escape plan. Not just from him. From everything. I felt so defeated with all men, including our current useless president. It was 2019. You do the math. I was ready to leave the country altogether. Then I found this ebook called $2,000 to Freedom. How to Save, Plan, and Move Abroad in 6 months. It was the most realistic guide I'd ever seen. Only $9.99, but it felt like the universe handed me a lifeline. It teaches you how to save $2,000 in 6 months. Even if you're broke, without stretching yourself thin. Finding hidden money in subscriptions, easy side hustles, all of it. Then it breaks down exactly where to allocate that money to escape. I swore I'd use it to leave the country, but I forgave him. Again. And I know what you're thinking. Girl, you're a dumb bitch. I know. I said it too. But you will not believe who he cheated on me with for the last time. About a year passed. Remember that ebook? I figured I'd make good use of it. The plan teaches you how to save $2,000 to leave the country in 6 months. But my dumbass was using it to save for a cruise for me and my husband, my baby brother, and his wife, let's call her Becky. Obviously, this man had a spell on me. Anyway, we boarded the ship on a Thursday. It was a 5-day cruise. Saturday night we all went out. Had the best time. I was dancing with my husband, Becky was doing her thing with her man. Becky and I got way too tipsy, so the husbands took us back to our rooms, tucked us in and dipped. Mind you, the husbands hadn't had a single drink. Hell, their night just got started. Around 1 a.m. I woke up. He was still gone. Something in me said, "Get up, Dana." I searched that ship from top to bottom for almost an hour before I found him. Pinning somebody against a wall, kissing like he forgot he was married. I couldn't see who it was from down the hall, so I stayed hidden. Peeking around the corner, heart pounding. I was furious. How dare you disrespect me this trip, my brother and his wife. And then I thought about that ebook, how it taught me to prepare for an exit. And I knew right then this time I was really leaving. I stepped forward just enough to see who he was kissing. And froze. Because it wasn't another woman. It was my brother. I didn't interrupt.